You're listening to the Bare Metal Cyber Prepcast, created to help you succeed in your Server Plus certification journey. Learn more at baremetalcyber.com, where additional prepcasts, books, and training materials await. Let's get started. The type of installation media selected during server deployment directly affects the speed, reliability, and flexibility of the operating system installation process. Different media types are suited to different environments, and administrators must understand which options are available and how to configure them. Media options include USB drives, optical disks, ISO files, PXE boot images, and embedded recovery tools. Server Plus includes selecting, preparing, and validating installation media as a core requirement for deployment readiness. Installation media must be matched to the specific deployment environment and server type. Some media options like USB or optical disks require physical access to the server. Other methods, such as PXE boot or IPMI-mounted ISOs, allow installation without direct interaction. Compatibility depends on the server's firmware, the presence of supported ports, and the capabilities of the server's motherboard or baseboard management controller. Server Plus requires evaluating the physical and network environment to determine which installation media approach is appropriate. USB installation media is one of the most common methods for deploying operating systems. USB drives are portable, fast, and easy to recreate. Administrators can use tools like Rufus, UNetbootin, or DiskPart to create bootable USB drives from ISO files. The target server must support USB boot in its BIOS or Unified Extensible Firmware interface. USB is ideal for initial deployment, small-scale environments, or air-gapped servers that require a physical installation method. Optical media, including DVDs or CDs, may still be used on older servers or in recovery scenarios. DVD-based installation is slower than USB, but offers consistent read speeds and is less vulnerable to certain forms of corruption. Some rack-mount servers include optical drives for legacy compatibility or system restoration. When using DVDs, administrators must burn the ISO file, using proper bootable formatting tools to ensure the media is recognized during the boot sequence. Network-based installations rely on pre-boot execution environment, also known as PXE boot. PXE allows a server to boot from an operating system image that is hosted on a remote server. This method requires configuration of a dynamic host configuration protocol server and a trivial file transfer protocol server to serve the boot image. PXE is especially useful in automated environments where large numbers of servers must be deployed at once without local media. Embedded recovery tools are built into some server platforms. These include onboard flash modules or hidden recovery partitions that store a copy of the original factory operating system. Administrators can trigger a recovery process at boot using a key sequence or management interface. Embedded media simplifies recovery or reinstallation in secure or remote environments where shipping media or accessing USB ports is not practical. Server Plus includes recognizing embedded media as a deployment option. Installation media must be validated before use. This includes verifying checksums using SHA-256 or MD5 algorithms to confirm that the image file is not corrupted or tampered with. Corrupt ISO files lead to failed installations, missing system files, or unpredictable behavior. ISO files must always be downloaded from trusted vendor sources, and checksums should be compared against published hash values before media is used in production. Creating bootable installation media involves formatting the device correctly and writing the ISO to the media using tools appropriate to the platform. Windows administrators may use the Media Creation tool, while Linux users may use the DD command or graphical utilities. Selecting the correct file system, such as FAT32 or NTFS, ensures that the media is recognized during boot. Improper formatting is a common cause of media boot failure. The format of the installation image matters. ISO files are the standard for optical or USB-based installations. IMG files may be used for embedded systems or specialized recovery images. Virtual hard disk formats such as VHD or VHDX are used in virtualized environments and cloud deployments. Server Plus includes understanding which format is appropriate based on the deployment target and operating system. BIOS and UEFI settings directly affect whether installation media will boot. Secure boot must sometimes be disabled, and compatibility support module or legacy boot options may need to be enabled for older media types. Boot order must be adjusted so that the installation device is prioritized. Server Plus includes preparing firmware settings to support a smooth installation process. For more cyber-related content and books, please check out cyberauthor.me. Also, there are other prepcasts on cybersecurity and more at baremetalcyber.com. Many server platforms support mounting installation media remotely using out-of-band management tools like Intelligent Platform Management Interface, Integrated Lights Out, or Integrated Dell Remote Access Controller. These tools allow administrators to mount ISO files over a web interface or dedicated management console. The remote server then boots as if the ISO were inserted physically. This method supports lights-out management, cloud-hosted environments, and recovery scenarios where no one is present at the server location. Maintaining installation media is a critical part of compliance and deployment hygiene. All installation images must be version controlled. Outdated ISOs should be retired or archived after major updates or security patches are released. Keeping unpatched installation media in circulation increases the risk of deploying vulnerable systems. Administrators must track which image version was used on each deployed server to ensure consistency, support license tracking, and satisfy audit requirements. Documentation must accompany every use of installation media. Logs should note the ISO name, the tool used to prepare the media, checksum values, and installation outcome. This information supports troubleshooting in the event of a failure and verifies that known good media was used. In regulated industries, documenting installation source is a requirement. In all environments, it simplifies post-install review and rollback planning. Some servers include recovery partitions that allow installation from preloaded images without needing external media. These images can be launched during boot using special keys or firmware settings. Recovery partitions are particularly useful in remote or locked-down environments, where connecting USB or DVD drives is discouraged. However, the recovery partition must remain uncorrupted and accessible. If the partition is encrypted, locked, or damaged, the method will fail. Portable installation media must be secured carefully. USB drives may carry malicious payloads or unauthorized images if not controlled properly. All drives should be labeled, access controlled, and preferably encrypted. Administrators should never leave installation media connected to production servers after setup completes. Doing so can create unintended boot sources, security risks, or accidental overwrites. Server Plus includes safe handling of installation media as a best practice. Air-gapped or offline installations require different preparation. In environments without internet access, all installation media must include necessary drivers, updates, and post-install tools. Administrators must plan for manual patching and ensure that license keys or activation servers are reachable locally. Offline setups must be validated for completeness before deployment begins, as missing files may be difficult or impossible to retrieve later. Custom media creation allows administrators to tailor installation media for specific environments. This includes preloaded applications, drivers, answer files, and scripts. Creating standardized custom images reduces setup time and ensures that all deployed systems meet defined configuration baselines. These images must be tested thoroughly across different hardware models to prevent compatibility issues. Server Plus includes understanding when to use stock images versus creating purpose-built media. Choosing the correct installation media method directly influences deployment efficiency, installation reliability, and supportability. Whether deploying from USB, mounting ISOs remotely, or booting over the network, each method has advantages and constraints. Technicians must evaluate the hardware environment, network access, and automation requirements before selecting the media approach. In the next episode, we will explore cloning and imaging techniques used to replicate fully installed systems across multiple machines. Thanks for tuning in to the Bare Metal Cyber Prepcast, your trusted source for cybersecurity news and insights. Remember to subscribe at baremetalcyber.com so you never miss an update. And visit cyberauthor.me for best-selling cybersecurity books that equip you with expert knowledge. Until next time, stay secure and stay vigilant.